Good morning. So the last time I was down here, I got sunburn on my face and sunburn on my back. So I am starting off the day with some sunscreen that I got when I was in Greece. It's called Kors. We've got 30. And I am going to just protect myself now, especially because I'm starting to peel and it feels good and smells good. Oh, it smells so yummy. Especially when you're near the water, that's when you need to put on something. Or even if it's just a hat and you don't want to wear sunscreen. I'm just getting a head start because we're supposed to go out on the boat today. Hopefully I'll get to share some of the plants that Steve has planted around the grounds here in Palm Island. I got up early. That brass bowl pad thai did not settle well with my body. I'm just saying that now. My body was very bloated this morning. So, where's my ninja when I need him to get my back? So, been corresponding with the ninja today. He's getting really deep in his permaculture. I'm super excited. He's awesome. He loves to learn. And I'm excited to see what he's going to grow. I know he's going to do an amazing job because he always does. So, I hope you're starting off your day with a big smile on your face. No belly aches like I had this morning. I had a really bad tummy ache this morning. And, I mean, like my belly was out to, like, really bloated. It hurt to move. So it took me a little bit of time to get through my practice and get everything moving and grooving out of my system. Sometimes you gotta let that crap go, and I mean literally and sometimes figuratively. If the body's holding on to something, chances are you're holding on to something. So anytime we are holding on to something, it lodges in the body. It's a reflection of the mind. So what kind of crap are you holding on to? What beliefs can you not let go of? These are things I have to sit with. So when my stomach bloats, I have to ask myself, am I in a good place? What am I resisting? What kind of beliefs am I holding on to so dearly to that are so important that maybe in my mind I want to be right instead of just recognizing the flow and being happy and grateful for what is. So, got my bikini on already. Cute. I'm going to do a little bit on my legs just in case. Tops the feet too. Here in Florida, do you know that the sun is so strong? One of the first areas that starts to age is the hands. Because if you're somebody like who drives a car, your hands are exposed to the sun. So you have to protect those areas of your body that are constantly in contact, receiving the sun's rays. And the hands are the first. So, making sure we get the legs just a little, just enough. Get a nice layer on. And I'm pretty excited. I haven't been out in the boat with them yet. Here, there's kayaks. This would be a great place for a retreat. Dee and I have talked about it. We've talked about bringing some women here and doing like a wellness. Let's talk about what happens when you get older. I really do believe in the power of unity, of coming together and discussing, hey, you know, I'm approaching 45 this summer, and when I hit that 45, I mean, in this past year, I've watched my body, and ladies, I just want to know, I had a lot more junk in my trunk before, and I was real hardcore into running and kickboxing, aerobics, Pilates, and now yoga still too. And I can tell you right now, things are going a little south, and I got a little flab going on, and I know you're all going to say, you got nothing to worry about, but this is me, this is my mind, this is my reality, this is what I struggle with, and it's real. You know, people can look at you and say, oh, but you're fine, but that's based on your view of your body compared to my body, and I'm viewing my body compared to what it was years ago. Yeah, my stomach's okay. I've got really strong abdominals. but my butt, I don't know if y'all can see this. This area here needs to be up here. I had what I called a shelf butt. So I had a lot more lift here. And I have to admit, I struggle. This is part of my depression because I know where I've been and it bugs me. So I always say I try to be kind on your mind and I try to do it myself. So that's what I'm working with this morning because I woke up feeling a little bit down on myself because of the belly tummy ache and all this bloating and blah. And then I was like feeling the flab and going, ugh. You know, when you sit a lot with yoga, you start to notice what areas used to be more taut or tight or firm, and then the areas that they start to go doot, 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 doot. You're like, huh, that's not supposed to jiggle like that. It should be up here. And I know, you know, I feel like I'm going soft, literally. And, or maybe I'm just lightening up, we could say. But it is what it is. And I know I'm going to work on this because now this is more my motivation to get my butt moving and to walk more, to bike more, to do squats more. Come on, we can do, you know, I can what squat all day. But that doesn't make it go away unless I'm consistent. So be devoted, dedicated to you. If you want something, you're the only one who can work toward it. And the first thing is believing in yourself and trusting and knowing yourself. So to thine self, be true. Let's go upstairs and see what's going on up in the kitchen. So first things first, I need more water. I drank a whole bottle.
Oh, good.
Thirsty. And then you got some watermelon smoothie.
So you can fill up from the 5-gallon thing over there. You can fill up.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Go. So we're here in the big kitchen. Oh, I love this kitchen. We have so much space to work with. We got this amazing island over here. There's a sink over here, a sink over there, refrigerator. I mean, I'll give you a better tour, but you know, I'm kind of lazy with the camera today because it's just so nice and we're just relaxing. So you're just getting little glimpses. But I brought along with me some kombucha, and this is a cherry vanilla ginger, and it is so good. Dee's in the other room. She's gonna come back out. She's in the middle of the beginnings of a carrot cake. Yummy. Yummy in my tummy. You know, I just reuse these bottles because it's waste not, want not, and glass is what I like to use. I didn't bring any coffee kombucha. I'm kind of thinking it's a good idea to not have coffee kombucha for a while. I'm doing kind of a fruit cleanse. And if you drink acidic drinks like kombucha, please make sure to rinse your mouth because it does wear on the enamel of your teeth. What else have we been munching on? We've been munching on cherries. Cherries, you gotta get it from the cherries. Look, it's in the shape of a heart. I love cherries, how about you? Just like dates, they all have pits. You gotta spit them out. So, lychee. I have 2 lychee here. Do you lychee this? Ha 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 ha. I know I'm silly. I'm goofy. So we're gonna open this up. And what's the best way to open a lychee? I would say you wanna take off the very top where the stem comes out, right like that, because then you can peel the skin off to reveal this juicy morsel of this particular fruit. Yum. And if you're really impatient, you can just start eating it as it comes out, because then it'll just real pop off. And that's what it looks like. So, have you ever had a lychee? Let me know. Nice. Watery. Full of nutrients. Yummy. So Dee's here now. Show us what we're up to.
We're gonna make a vegan carrot cake, but it's really gonna be more like a spice cake. And listen, y'all, here's a tip. The recipe actually is for a vegan carrot cake with like a buttercream frosting or a cream cheese frosting, which y'all just forget about that. That's what you've had all your lives. Not happening here. Chocolate ganache on carrot cake will change your life. You'll love it. You'll always think of me when you have it. Ask your favorite baker to make you one. Yeah, just order it. Chocolate ganache, not to be confused with chocolate icing. Chocolate ganache on carrot cake. Mwah. Just enough to cover. Just gonna soften them up.
Continuing on with babes in bikinis in the kitchen.
Baking.
Something of that nature. It's all about the sweets. All right, the oat flour is mixed.
No.
This is really cool. I gotta show this. This looks so organized and prepared. Look, the mango paste. It looks like she's got a whole like artistic yin and yang going on in there. So mango paste and date sugar, maple brown sugar.
Maple sugar and coconut sugar and mango paste. We're gonna have vanilla in here,
This is what mango paste looks like.
which is nothing more than dried mangoes with water poured over top to soak and make them soft again. And then when they're soft enough, just blend it up in your Vitamix.
Like she did with the vanilla beans.
Yes.
We did this because
Because the vanilla beans are kind of old and hard. Because I'm not using them like I used to. They're so expensive now. It's crazy. So, and I don't use the whole bean. I know some people say you can use the bark and all. I just don't. I don't know. It's funky to me.
she cuts it in half and scrapes it out.
I scrape out the little beans inside. So I'm making it soft by soaking in hot water.
And so now we have to create alternate.
Well, we're going to make our own coconut cream. Coconut milk, whatever. Because my workaround for using oil in baking is using fruit paste or some coconut, thick milk, thick coconut milk or coconut cream, yep.
And the flesh works perfectly. It's
Yeah.
all whole.
It's awesome.
So, how much do you want to make?
Well, that's what I was going to figure out. And see, some of it still has the little skin stuff on,
I'll
so you need to
take care of that.
rinse that off or take them out. But I'd probably make at least 2 cups because after this one, we're going to make a
Some of this isn't even a big joke, so it gets all.
chocolate chip banana cake.
Oh.
And well, you might kind of be same old, and you've had chocolate chip banana cake before. Let me tell you, this is to die for, the one that we'll be making next episode. And it's a recipe I backwards engineered based on a wonderful, the most epic chocolate chip banana bread I've ever eaten, found out in Las Vegas, Nevada at Cinnaholic. If you've never been to a Cinnaholic, it's a vegan cinnamon bun shop, and they're popping up all over. And
Said they're coming here, aren't they?
yes, but it's not a franchise recipe. It's a franchise, but the locations in Las Vegas have whatever they have going on that makes it okay for them to do an in-house banana chocolate chip banana bread.
Wow.
Fabulous. There's 4 locations out there.
One of my favorite things when I was in school growing up were the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
And we would open them up because they were made in-house in
Yeah.
a small town that I lived in Holton, Maine. And it would be like just enough of the cinnamon with the whatever that was in between, but the frosting was on top. But that cinnamon inside was, it was gooey, it was moist, it wasn't dry and chalky or chunky. It was just the perfect blend. And they were little ones, and we were little kids, and that was like, oh, they have my favorite cinnamon rolls.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Just a little safety tip, never take shortcuts. Always transfer your hot food from the baking dish into your serving dish when you might take some shortcuts because it's just you. Accidents happen, and you might bump up against and have
Learn
an
from
alley.
someone's experience in those cases. Don't go find out for yourself.
Exactly. Meh. You take
Yeah.
shortcuts, sometimes you get burned.
Literally. So we've got coconut meat. You've all seen me making my coconut yogurt, and we'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, this is nice. Cherry, ginger, and vanilla. That's my second favorite one of yours, next to the melon.
So
Come try Lana's.
Steve's
Come try cherry, vanilla, ginger. Come.
don't worry, we're not experimenting on you.
I'm strong. Hey.
On our next recipe, by the way, we're making the brown. What are these again?
This is a chocolate chip banana cake adapted from a chocolate sweet potato cake.
So we have the recipe. We have bananas. This is a whole melange, basically, of a bunch of the ingredients that have been halved. There's balsamic vinegar, maple syrup. And we're gonna mash the bananas in this, and water. And I want to make sure I really stir this around so I get all that maple syrup and balsamic out. Try to get it out of there as well as I can. And that's what these spatulas are really good for. And she's stirring.
I'm stirring the chocolate chips. I use coconut flakes instead of chocolate powder. We're using quinoa flour.
Trying something different.
Yeah. You can use any baking flour that you prefer, I'm sure.
I can smell that quinoa,
And
actually.
there's coconut sugar in here, I know. What else is in here? Cinnamon, I put cinnamon because there's cinnamon. Oh, I already made the cinnamon sugar with the coconut sugar and cinnamon.
You like it?
Yep. Yep.
All right. So I'm mashing away the banana, the nanner. What else we gotta do?
That's good. Once that's completely smooth, then we put that in the dry ingredients.
Completely smooth.
Yeah, we can use a mixer or a little handheld blender to get it.
Might need that because I don't know about you all, but bananas aren't that easy to smooth out by. a small, itty bitty halvesy creation.
Which
But
will be
we're pretty
perfect,
excited
just,
about.
yeah, well, this will be perfect for the 3 of us. Because you want this fresh, and it's not gonna taste great next day, so,
And this is the cinnamon sugar
yeah.
crumble or something.
It's just cinnamon sugar, like if you would make cinnamon sugar for snickerdoodles. And just sprinkle on top. It's just amazing. This was, I think, what makes a big difference in this chocolate chip banana cake.
We'll put it in the oven.
Yep.
Just want to show you this really rad chair that they picked up. And they basically had it reupholstered. It's the spaceship chair.
UFO chair?
UFO chair. So now we're gonna go out on the boat. We ended up in the kitchen longer than we anticipated. You ready, Chica?
Yep. Ready to go boating.
Yay! I totally forgot to start the film when we came down the stairs, but that's okay. So here we are. We're going out in the dock. Don't you love the sound of flip-flops, flopping and flipping?
Oh,
Mosquitoes
how
already,
fast
no
can we get out of
stings.
here? Because if you need 10 more minutes, I need to go get mosquito spray.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think
gonna
he
go
goes
get.
out.
I'm
So they just got a new boat. What, about a month ago?
Yeah, about a what?
Yamaha jet boat. So it's like basically driving a jet ski, but it's a boat. So it's a lot more attention to detail. It's not as easy as a propeller boat because you ultimately are sitting on a wave.
Yes.
I like that. Say that again, Dee. What did you say?
The people know where I am.
No, we are, right? We got a witness here.
Remember to get on the boat.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Forgot about that little thing. Bye, girls.
Bye. We've taken boater safety.
I've done it at least 3 times.
Yeah, if you've been out with your girl, you probably know more than I do.
Well, when Dad had the boat, I also went
that's right, yeah.
to Marine Max, and they had the women on water. Wow, women on water.
Women are all right.
Uh-huh. See, and it's a lot quieter, somewhat.
See that noise? I don't know why that bell goes on.
That's normal.
Don't freak out. Don't freak this out. Your friend had one that said, "I can't." He said, "It's definitely there."
I didn't bring any water.
I got stuff.
I didn't either. We thought of everything but not. No water. Whoops.
Hey, yo.
sun. Going up for the sunset. Make sure you're always... Are we getting on the go-kart too? Here she comes! Minutes till sunset. Well, at least we can see the sun. Check this out, y'all. Minor return detour from sunset. The boat's filling up with water. Uh-oh. Well, it's kind of an irony because when Steve is around and it's me and Dee with him, there's never a dull moment. And as we return with the boat, it just so happened, it started taking on a lot of water. And we had one of the jet engines go out as we were pulling into the dock, and this was the first time he had taken it out. So, he was taking buckets and trying to get the water out, and then he finally turned off some valves, and it just took up until 10:30 tonight for him to get it under control and the bilge pump to pump all the water out. But ultimately, something is clearly wrong with the boat, and he won't know for certain until he has it looked at. So it's time to go to bed. And I want to know, what did you do today for excitement? And how is your summer unfolding? So I am going to brush my teeth. I don't know what that's from. That's interesting. Looks like it came out of the toothpaste. Just a little bit of toothpaste. Oxygen essential. That's really interesting. So I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to curl up into bed after I do a 31-minute chant and get some sweet dreams. And then we'll sit to see what happens tomorrow. Oh, but before I forget, those beautiful desserts that we were making earlier, that's another funny story. So the carrot cake turned out delicious, but it was kind of moist. So when the timer went off for the banana chocolate chip cake, we thought everything was okay. And I said, you should just stick that carrot cake in there and get a little crispy on the edges. Maybe it'll warm it up and it'll be a little less moist and it won't fall apart. So she put it in there, and when we went to go out on the boat, I had a moment, but she said, I just assumed it was turned off. And she said, I swear I turned it off. And when we walked in the door after the boat debacle, the smell of baked goods was a little bit stronger than it should have. And it was like, ooh, what's that? And she pulled everything out of the oven, and everything was overcooked and burnt. So unfortunately, we came back and no treats for us, no desserts, on top of the issue with the boat. And then Mercury retrograde must be coming around the corner. We must be in the shadow, because now my computer was doing something funky and wonky. So hopefully I can get all of this video edited and uploaded for tomorrow. So, sweet dreams. And just remember, this too shall pass. Everything is temporary. And there's a little cosmic joke in there. So just let it tickle you and just go with the flow. Everything will always work out in the end. Nothing is ever happening to you. It's happening for you, and you will find your way out. It doesn't mean you're going to be stuck underwater, but just recognize you're being guided at all times. I know I am. So I'm being guided to go to sleep. Good night.